Good morning. This is Sam from Core Yoga, and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute core flow where we're focused on building strength in the muscles in the back of the body. So we're looking at posterior core. We're working the muscles from the back of the hips all the way up the back of the spine to the back of the neck. And whilst we do that, we're going to spend some time lengthening out the muscles on the front. So to start off, we're going to start lying on our front. So if you come down to lie on your mat, on your front, make a little pillow for your forehead with your hands and allow the forehead to rest down. So it's a short practice today, so we'll just take just a couple of moments to come into the body. Feeling the physical body, noticing what feels tight and tense, and what feels more open and alive this morning. And then starting to deepen the breath. Feed the breath into the belly, into the ribs, into the upper chest. And let the breath travel out of the belly and the rib cage and the chest. A couple more deep rounds of 3-phase breathing. Breathing belly, ribs and chest. And then exhaling belly and ribs and chest. And then next time you exhale and you feel that belly draw back towards your spine, just keep a subtle activation of that. So now you're going to breathe wide into the rib space. We're just going to spend some time opening up through the front of the body before we start to do too much firing up of the muscles on the back of the body. So just bring the elbows underneath the shoulders for Sphinx. Press the elbows down into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. So keep the eyes closed for this. Keep the navel drawing towards the spine, and if this is already sore in your lower back, take your elbows a little further forward or squeeze your bum a little bit. And then taking the breath wide into the rib cage. As you inhale your next breath, feel like someone's drawing you towards the sky with the crown of the head. So there's a sense of height, lift and length. Nice. And then as you exhale, come all the way back down. Bring your left elbow out to the side so it's slightly above your shoulder and the elbows at 90 degrees. The right hand onto the floor, your head onto a block or the floor. Just roll over onto your left hand side and feel that stretch into the front of your left pec. And then breathe into that space. So breathe into the left side of the chest and exhale, let it go. The right leg can just be balanced. It can be on top of the left. It can be behind the left, wherever it feels comfortable. And then all the way back through the center. Same thing on the other side. So right elbow out at 90 degrees just ahead of the shoulder. And then rocking onto the other side, breathing into the front of the chest. So we're just spending a couple of preparation poses, opening up the very often tight muscles in the front of the body, into the front of the chest. These muscles get pretty congested from posture, from spending elongated periods of time sitting over a device or a laptop. If you're a cyclist, being on a bicycle, and bring your hands either side, bring your hands back underneath your forehead. Now starting to tune in to some of those muscles in the back of the body. We're going to start with the glutes. So pressing the pubic bone down into the floor, feel that lift of lower belly, a sucking up of your pelvic floor, which is light, but it's there. And then just simply squeeze the right butt cheek to raise the left leg. So right leg. You're only lifting the right leg as high as the leg will lift and then releasing it back to the floor. So you're going to consciously squeeze your left butt cheek. then that's what's going to aid you to raise your left leg off the floor. And then you're holding it here, you're feeling not only the muscles in the back of the pelvis, the glutes, but you're also feeling into the hamstrings as well. We don't want to underestimate the role the hamstrings play in posterior strength. And so now we're going to go from side to side. We're going to inhale to lift right and exhale to return it. Inhale to lift left. Just notice how each side feels this morning. And exhale to return it. Keeping that pelvis nice and neutral, not allowing that pelvis to move. And then one more on the left from here. Bring the hands either side of your chest, press into the floor and come to all fours. From all fours, your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to just take a few shoulder shrugs. So push the floor away from you with your hands and separate your shoulders. So you're almost rounding through that upper back. And then allow the chest to drop towards the floor and squeeze the shoulder blades together. So you're going to exhale to push the shoulder blades apart. And then you're going to inhale to draw the shoulder blades together. So we're just feeling some movement in the shoulder blades and starting to tune into these muscles in the back of the shoulders that we're going to work today through the practice. So posterior core is the muscles in my mind from the back of the neck that travel almost down to the hamstrings or definitely down to the hamstrings. And then the next time you push the floor away from you, keep that level of separation. Feel the lower belly, draw the lower belly towards the spine, extend your right leg and your left arm away from you and hold it there. So that same sense you're using the glute to lift the leg. Flex the right foot and then bend the right knee. Now feel that hamstring come into play. Nothing moves in the pelvis. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, bring that all the way back down to the center. So reset your posture and inhale, extend left leg and right arm. So just take a few moments to find that position, to feel that activation of that left glute, that right shoulder, and then flex the left foot and bend the left knee and feel that hamstring come into play also. So we're going to be working with this hamstring today as we work into a few back bends. We don't get into these back bends by just lengthening stuff on the front. We get into these back bends by finding strength on the back. And then release, come to all fours. From here, tuck under the toes, push back in the heels and find yourself in a plank. So when you found your plank, just take a moment just to make sure it's in a nice position for you. Squeeze your right glute and lift your right foot. Then bring the right foot back to the floor. Squeeze the left glute, lift the left leg. Bring the left foot back to the floor. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog of the day. Just take a moment. Bend, alternate knees. Notice how the back of the body is feeling. You've just spent a moment firing up these glutes and these hamstrings. Just let them have a little stretch. Give your head a shake and a nod. Push the floor away from you. Draw your chest a little closer to your thighs. And then from here, you're going to slowly exhale to walk your feet towards your hands. Take a breath in, press the hands into the shins, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky, look up to your thumbs, and exhale, palms together in the heart space. So we'll start as we travel through some sun salutations. We'll link breath and movement, but also we'll be quite technical today, thinking about lengthening the stuff on the front by strengthening the stuff on the back. So just take a moment to tune in with that breath. And breathing wide into that rib cage. Feeling a hugging back of the lower belly. A little lift of your pelvic floor. And then inhale, release the hands, lift them up to the sky and open the eyes. And exhale, soften the knees and fold forwards, allow the head to hang heavy. Inhale, press into the shins, come halfway to lift. And then exhale, forward fold. So one half salute to get us started. Inhale, reach the hands up, look up, and then we're going to build on that. Exhale, palms together in the heart space. Inhale, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, soften the knees to fold. Inhale, halfway lift and hold it here. Feel the shoulder blades and draw them towards one another. And then release the hands, the palms facing up, reach the fingertips behind you. Feel that in your shoulders, then turn the palms to face the floor and feel how that makes a change in the muscle activation along the sides of your back and up into the shoulders. So every time we come to halfway lift, we're feeling an activation of the muscles in the posterior core. As you exhale, let it go, bring the hands to the floor. Inhale, press your hands into the shins, halfway lift, hold it here. Exhale, reach your hands behind you, palms facing down, thumbs up to the sky. Inhale, draw the crown of the head forward, and then exhale, let it go. We're going to do one more like that. Inhale, halfway you lift. Exhale, reach your hands behind you. These are locust arms. Then inhale, draw the back of the skull a little bit up towards the sky and feel the muscles in the back of the neck. And then exhale, let it all go. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky and look up. And exhale, palms together in the heart space. Inhale, reach up into lunge salutations. Exhale, fold forwards. We'll take Anjaneyasana first. Inhale, feel all those muscles in the back of the body, but just keep the hands on the shins. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps back, right knee down. Palms facing forward. As you inhale, open up the chest, drive the elbows back. Feel the muscles in the back of the shoulders. Keep driving the elbows back, the palms facing forward. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, release it, bring the hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, travel short, shoulders forward, high plank. Exhale, knees, thighs and belly all the way to the floor. Tuck the chin, feel the pubic bone, press it down into the floor. Feel the tops of the feet, press them down into the floor. Squeeze the quads, lift the kneecaps. And then from here, as you inhale, raise slowly into your baby cobra. Squeeze the elbows towards one another. Raise the hands off the mat. The back of the skull lifting up towards the sky. So we continue that activation right up the back of the neck. And then exhale, release it. Downward facing dog. Just take a breath in your downward facing dog. Bend the knees as much as you feel is right for your body. Give your head a nice shake and a nod. And then inhale, look forward to your right thumb. Exhale, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee. Palms facing forward. Inhale, open up, squeeze those shoulder blades together. So a variation of Anjaneyasana lunge, but with the hands down and this sense of activating the muscles in the back of the body. As you drive those elbows back, feel what happens in the muscles in the back of the shoulders. Keep that left glute active. And then exhale, release it. Step the right foot forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale, feel all of those cobra muscles. Exhale, forward fold, let it go.
Inhale, reach the hands to the sky and look up. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel those spinal muscles. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, this time reach the hands to the sky and then turn the palms facing forward. Make a fist, and as you exhale, like you're pulling your body weight up, draw the elbows out in line with your shoulders. And then keep that sense of attention. Squeeze your left butt cheek and then draw those shoulder blades together. Feel that in the back of the shoulders as the elbows draw back. Then exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, travel forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, thighs and belly.
Tuck the chin, set your cobra. Inhale, slowly raising into cobra and holding it here. Drawing the elbows towards one another, raise the hands off the mat. Feel the muscles in the back of the body supporting this position. And then as you exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, a breath here. And then exhale, a breath. Then inhale, look at your left thumb. Exhale, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee. Inhale, this time you're coming into your low lunge, hands to the sky, palms face forward. Make fists as you exhale like you're pulling your body weight up. Draw the elbows out to the side. This time, right glute is active. And then as you inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together. To draw those shoulder blades towards each other, the elbows travel back. We're creating space in the front body, but we're really feeling it in the back body. And then exhale, let it go. Step your right foot forward and fold. Inhale, halfway you lift. Exhale, forward you fold. Inhale, reach the hands up, look up. And exhale, palms together in the heart space. Inhale, reach up, high lunge variation. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway you lift. Exhale, right leg steps back, right knee down. Inhale, reach your hands behind you. High lunge now. Imagine you're holding a ball between your hands. Squeeze that ball between your hands. Open that heart space to the sky. Hold here as you feel what's going on in the posterior chain of the body. And then exhale, release it. Step back to plank. One inhalation breath in plank. Then exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Bring the inside edges of the feet together. So this just helps us work more into glutes and hamstrings. Reach the hands behind you, palms facing down. Push the pubic bone down and draw the navel to the spine. Keep that. Inhale, squeezing the bum, lifting the chest, locust. So here we stay, we hold. We feel those shoulder blades drawing towards one another. And we're not lifting these legs so high that we're moving the pelvis. But we can feel that activation of the muscles in the back of the chain. Exhale, release it. Hands by your side. Downward facing dog. Inhale a breath here. And exhale a breath. Inhale, look to your thumb. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, come into your high lunge with your hands behind you. So imagine you're holding this beach ball, this ball. Squeeze the ball. As you squeeze the ball, notice what happens. Your left glute comes to play too. Muscles in the posterior chain are all working together to create this length through the front of the body, through the anterior chain. Exhale, release it. Step your left foot forward and fold.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky and look up. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, feel locust in the back. Exhale, hands down, left foot back. Inhale, this time to your crescent lunge. Flip the palms, make fists, and exhale like you're pulling your body weight up. Inhale, draw those elbows back towards one another, hold it here. Feel the back of the skull drawing back rather than the chin lifting towards the sky. And then exhale, let it go. High plank. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor. Inside edges of the feet together. Inhale, locust to hold. Then exhale, stay here. So feel the back of the skull and feel it lifting towards the sky. Feeling that activation of glutes to raise the legs, the hamstrings too. As you exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, breath here. And exhale, breath here. Inhale, look to your left thumb. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, push down into your high lunge, flip the palms. Exhale, make fists, draw the elbows out to the side. Inhale, open through the chest, feel that right glute and squeeze it if it's not working for you. Keep feeling that sense of drawing those elbows towards one another to access these muscles in the back of the shoulders. Then exhale, let it go. Right foot forward and fold. Inhale, halfway you lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the hands up, look up. And exhale, palms together in the heart space. Keep the palms in the heart space and heel toe your feet together. From here, press the left foot down into the floor so the right leg is loose and is free. And then bring the right foot behind you and squeeze the back of the right leg to draw the heel as close to the bum as possible. Keep this nice alignment in the posture. Don't allow the pelvis to tilt forward. So you're still working anterior core here to stabilize pelvis. Then from here, reach the right hand behind you, but don't grab the foot, turn the palm out, thumb up. And then inhale, reach the left hand to the sky. Stay here in this unbound variation of dancers. And then we travel into warrior three as we exhale, left hand behind us, reaching the hands back, locust in the upper body, push back in that back heel, take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the left knee until the right foot hits down, then find your way into warrior two. Readjust your legs if you need to. Gaze for the moment to the left fingertips. And then gaze forwards. Inhale, straighten both legs, reach the hands to the sky, flip the palms forward. Make those fists and exhale as though you're pulling your body weight up into warrior two. So we're inhaling to lift. And then we're exhaling as we come back here. Inhaling to release it. And exhaling. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands. Step the right foot, left foot back. High plank. Take a breath in. Then exhale, knees, thighs, and belly down to the floor. Bring the hands out in front of you. Make fists. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, draw the elbows back towards the waist. So inhale, bring the hands forward. Exhale, as though you're pulling your body weight along the floor. Back of the skull lifts up towards the sky. Got it. Hands down, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway you lift. Exhale, forward you fold. Inhale, push the floor away from you, hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, palms together in the heart space. Heel toe the feet together if they're not already. Press the right foot down, feel neutral pelvis, squeezing muscles both sides of that pelvis. Release the left leg, and then bend that left knee until you feel that left hamstring working for you. Hold on to that. Don't move that pelvis, but bring the left hand behind you, turn, flick the palm to face outwards, thumb to the sky. And then inhale, reach the right hand to the sky. So this doesn't look special, but we are using all the muscles in the posterior left side to create this length in the front. And then we're going to come into our warrior 3 here. As you exhale, bring your right hand behind you. Extend your left leg. Feel locust in your upper body as you travel into warrior 3. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Come into your warrior 2. Just take a moment to readjust your legs. Gaze for a moment to the right fingertips. And then inhale, press the feet into the floor, reach the hands up, flip the palms forward, make fists. And then exhale like you're pulling your body weight up. Inhale to release, to lift. And exhale as you pull your body weight up. Inhale up. And exhale to here. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill the hands. Step the right foot back, high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees, thighs and belly down to the floor. Hands out in front of you. Tuck the chin, forehead to the mat. Push the pubic bone down, pull the belly away. Inhale, upper body, cobra style. Make fists, exhale, elbows down to the waist. Inhale to out in front of you. And then exhale, squeeze back. Be careful, I'm looking forward, I've noticed. You've got to look towards the mat. Use the back of the neck too. Release the hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Bend the knees, look to the thumbs. Step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway you lift. And exhale, forward you fold. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky and look up. And exhale, palms together in the heart space. Heel toe the feet together. Press the left foot into the floor. Bend the right knee so the right heel is drawn towards the bum. Don't allow that pelvis to tilt forward and compress that lower back. Keep strong in the muscles in the front of the chin too. Then reach your right hand behind you and turn the palms out. Come to grab the foot or take a strap or a belt around the foot and grab the foot. So the palm is facing out and your hand is on the inside edge of your foot. But keep feeling the muscle in the back of the chain. Inhale, reach your left hand to the sky. As you exhale, push that foot into the hand and pull it back. Now, I'm not looking for the most beautiful variation of dances right now. I'm looking that we're using the muscles in the back of the chain to create some length in the front of the chain. And I'm going until my body stops, and that's where I stop. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bend your left knee, release the right foot, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the legs, turn the feet parallel with the long ends of the mat. Exhale, push the floor away from you. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, belly to spine, send the hips back. Bring your chest in line with the floor, tuck the chin, back of the skull up towards the sky. And then inhale, reach your hands forward and feel this in the back body. Push the floor away from you with your feet, keep connected with the belly, keep breathing here. And then as you exhale, release it, let it go. From here, walking your hands to the front of the mat. Step the right foot forward and fold. Inhale, halfway you lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, palms together in the heart space. Feet together. Bend the left knee, activate that left hamstring. So the heel will lift as high to the bum as the hamstring can lift it. Keep that belly connected so your pelvis is in alignment. And then reach your left hand behind you, flip the palm so it's facing out, thumb to the sky. So grab the foot or take a strap around the foot. And then bring everything back to neutral if it's moved down. So feel the right left glute. Feel the left hamstring. Inhale, right hand to the sky. As you exhale, push back into this left hand with the left foot. And that will guide you forward. So you're not trying to get into a beautiful back bend here. You're just trying to use the strength in the back of the chain to create some length through the front of the chain. You're conscious, you're in alignment, you're breathing. And then as you exhale, you soften your right knee, you release your left foot, you come to warrior two. Bring the feet so that they're parallel with the long end of the mat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, send the hips back as you come forward. This time the hands come towards the floor. Heel toe your feet one step narrower. Bend your right knee. Take your left hand on the outer edge. Right hand, bend your right knee. Take your left hand on the outer edge of your right shin. And then start to straighten the right leg and bend the left leg. Just to get a nice stretch through these shoulders. Nice. And breathe into that space that has worked so hard for you during the practice today. Nice. Breathing into that shoulder space. And then as you exhale, swapping sides. So bend your left knee first to bring your right hand on the outside edge of your left calf. And then slowly straighten your left leg as you bend your right. And that will get that stretch into the back of the shoulders. That space has worked super hard for you this morning. Breathe into the back of the shoulders. Feel that stretch. And then release that. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Step the left foot forward, come to sit down on your bum. So a couple of stretches to stretch out that posterior side before we come down to Shavasana. So Paschimottanasana, press the heels down into the floor so you've got a nice long spine. I like to have my knees bent here. You'll see in my forward folds, I bend my knees often to allow me to create this sense of lifting up and over the top of the pelvis. Take your hands to your calves, your ankles, or behind the feet. And then press the heels down as you inhale, create length. And as you exhale, the chest comes forward. Inhale here. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Bend the right knee, bring the right knee out to the side for Janu Shirshasana. Turn the chest so it's parallel with this left leg. Inhale, press the sit bones down, lift the arms, and then exhale as you fold over that left leg. Guide the right knee towards the floor. As you inhale, create this sense of length through the spine. And as you exhale, feel that navel drawing back so it supports you. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel that stretch in the back of the body that's worked so hard today. And then inhale, come all the way up. Lift up the right leg. Take the right ankle onto the outer edge of the left knee. Keep this left leg nicely engaged. Grab the right knee with your left elbow and just twist to the right. So just gentle twist. Feeling that sense of lifting up and out of the pelvis as you draw the navel a little towards the spine to twist towards the right. And then inhale back to the center, same two poses on the other side. Janushirshasana first, bend the left knee, drop the left knee out to the side. The left foot can be anywhere along this right leg. Press the sit bones down, twist the chest towards this right leg, activate the right leg. Inhale as you feel this lift, and then exhale as you reach forward to take the foot or the ankle or the shin. Press the heel down, the heels drawing towards the bum. That'll give you a sense of control as we go deeper into this pose. Feeling that sense of opening still a little through the chest. Nice. One side may well be tighter than the other side. And then inhale, come all the way back up, last twist on the other side. Take the left foot on the outer edge of the right knee is right leg is engaged. Just grab the knee today as you take a twist to the left. We haven't done much twisting in the sequence. The next core sequence is the rotational and lateral flexion muscles of the side core, the waist. And we'll be doing a whole lot of twisting then. But for now, we're just using this twist as an opportunity to stretch the muscles that we've just been working through this sequence. So don't go too deep, don't push too far. And then come back to the center. Bring your hands by your side. Bring yourself to come lie down on the floor and start with your knees bent. Your feet mat distance apart and your knees dropping in. And just allow the body to settle here. Find a nice, comfortable position. And then taking the hands out by your side, palms facing up. Option to extend your legs, Shavasana. If that's sore on your lower back, just bend the legs back again. And we'll just take a real short Shavasana for a short sequence. If you've got time, feel free to stay here for as long as you like. The longer we can rest in Shavasana, the more rest the body gets, the more opportunity it has to get stronger. Allow the body to let go. And allow the breath to return to its natural ebb and flow. Relax the muscles of the face and the jaw. And allow the mind to follow the breath. If you have longer, please take the time. If you have to leave your practice now, just take your time to come out nice and slowly. Take a moment to sit. Thank you everyone for taking the time to practice with me today. Namaste.